So welcome back to part 2. As you know, in part 1 we went through the squad, selected the 26-man team. Now we'll try and select the first starting 11.
Given everyone is fit.
Yes, of course, given everyone is fit. So in goal, which I think was one of the easiest positions we select from, who starts? Because I think all options are kind of at an equal footing, to be honest. You've got Henderson, hasn't played much, but is starting to stake that claim. And then you got Pickford, which
stinks.
He's been the number one.
I think Henderson should start. I think now he's actually getting he's getting regular game time at United now, and I think he's trying to sort of establish himself as the number one now. And I actually think on talent, he's the best keeper of the lot. So I think he should start.
Do you reckon, you're a United fan, innit? Do you reckon he's going to be number one goalkeeper by next season?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. He'll be our number one next season.
You're not mad at that either, no?
Nah, I need to
hate bro. He's had enough.
I don't know. I feel like he's not done enough for me to have total confidence.
That's my thing. I feel like he's establishing himself at club and international at the same time.
Yeah, he's 22. Yeah, he's 24. I think it is. So he's a young goalkeeper. So he's gonna make mistakes and stuff. But you can afford to allow these mistakes while he's young than a De Gea, who's our top earner and 30 or something like that, 30 something. So for me, I think experience is the most important thing for a keeper at international level. So I can't go Dean Henderson. Because
that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Has he made it? Yeah, has he made a debut for England? Has he been
captain? I think he's got one cap.
One game, and you started for your country in the goal.
Yeah, and the thing is, you've seen with goalkeepers, as well, England goalkeepers. We've seen Rob Green, we've seen Paul Robinson. You make that one mistake at an international
can ruin your career.
Your career's done. And as I was just saying, he's establishing himself at both club and international. You throw him in the deep end like that, he costs England in the quarterfinals.
He's got one cap,
and
he's going to start for England at the Euros in goal. You know, Pickford has a bit of leadership about him. He's got that like champness about him.
He's got a Sunderland champ, bro. That's what he was like.
He's got that, and he's also the best on his feet out of the three. He is. So, and he's the one with the experience. Now, I do think
him make mistakes.
I do think he is the. It's funny because this is why England's tapped, because I do think he's the worst of the three.
So
but I think he's gonna start.
But he shouldn't.
This is the thing. It's mad, but
that's what it is. Experience, hype. Yeah. That's what it is. It doesn't matter if you're experienced. If you're not good, I don't care about your experience.
Eric Dyer should get selected.
No, guys, listen. In goal, inexperienced at international level in goal. You've played one game for England. You are under so much pressure.
I feel like
you
it's
are
more
the
pressure.
world of pressure.
I'll take that over what I know from Jordan Pickford.
Especially considering that the Euros and the World Cup are back-to-back years. I feel like this is the perfect time to insert a new keeper, whether that's Pope or Henderson. Pickford's time has come and gone. You've shown you're not a reliable option.
That means then that we're going to go with Henderson.
The thing is, I don't even mind Henderson. I'm actually not against Henderson.
Well, Dean Henderson.
I can hear Dean Henderson. Because I think if he can, I just think with Dean Henderson, it's the mistake thing. If one mistake happens at that tournament, it could be a wrap for him. I hope he doesn't.
You see, with Dean Henderson, he was available. He got picked for the qualifiers. He didn't play. Yeah, no one's going to agree with me with Pickford here, so never. I've lost this one, but...
Never. I can't.
Okay, and then right back.
So who are we going to go?
In goal, well,
Henderson.
Henderson?
I'll go Henderson.
All right, let's go Henderson. Right back.
Walker.
I'd go Walker as well.
But you know what it is with Kyle Walker though? He has those moments of head loss in these games.
I don't even want to listen to this
guy. This ain't Spurs Walker.
No, it's not.
We're talking Man City Walker. This season.
No, and I'm talking this season as well. You saw him against Man City this season when they got packed 4-1. Kyle Walker's had a good season.
How long ago was that as well?
That's at the start of the season. No, but the point I'm making is Kyle Walker's had a good season. He's a good player. A very good player, in fact. But he has... moments of head loss.
But the thing is with Trent.
One thing I love about I hear what you're saying.
When I'm saying he's a safe pair of hands, you can say he's a safer pair of hands than Trent, but let's not pretend as if he's a beacon of...
Yeah.
You're doing what I was doing about the Roy Keane thing.
A lot of his defensive mistakes, though, he's got the pace to make up for it.
Yeah.
It's not
Let's
just,
not
it's not
deny
based
that.
on his.
He is still,
does.
even at
No, of
32,
course.
he's still relying on
Of
his
course,
pace.
he's
And
got
I'm like,
recovery pace. But
see
I'm
the
saying-
I
game
don't know
Mbappe.
how he's still
I'm
that
saying
quick.
sometimes he does. It's not even just recovery pace. Sometimes he does dumb things on a football pitch, like
He does,
giving
he
away
does.
cheap penalties and stuff like Man United game.
But
And
he's-
yes,
But,
he's
he's cut that out though.
no,
He's
he
got to
hasn't
be
because he still does it. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, you know what?
So it's
For
gonna-
me,
it's
yeah,
gonna
I
be-
think Trent.
You still got Tottenham
Yeah, I
Walker
know.
fucking ingrained in there.
No,
I remember that guy.
I
He's moved on, bro.
No,
I
I
don't
rate
as if
Walker.
Reece James. I like Reece James. I think he's the most.
I didn't even
talented in
mention
the
I
future.
think so, yeah.
But
I didn't even mention Reece.
I'm
Kyle
saying
Walker-
he's got mistakes as well.
Yeah, he has.
Those players have
Kyle
also
Walker
got-
is Kyle Walker is miles better than Reece James.
But they've got the same. Well, I say
You
they've got
don't
the
like
same
Reece
amount of
James,
mistakes.
innit?
I was
No,
going
I
to say,
like Reece James. I
why
just think
is
Chelsea
Reece
fans
James
over
not even
Messi.
involved in this conversation?
You got this Chelsea Spurs rivalry going on.
No, I do. I hate Chelsea.
Kyle
Yeah,
Walker.
I ain't
So is that why Reece James
No,
ain't
no, no,
involved?
that's not why.
Because I'm thinking,
That's
if
not why,
it's
that's
not
not why, that's not
Walker,
why,
if
that's
it's
not
not
why.
Walker, it's got to be James.
No.
Left back.
It's got to be Shaw after this season.
On form, I'll give it to Shaw.
Come on, you
But
got to.
Chilwell.
Yeah.
Hold on, no. Cam's trying to be different.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a tough one.
What?
there.
I
like chillers. I like chillers.
on form, I'll give
I
it
like
to Shaw, but I
chillers.
don't think Shaw is a better left back than Chilwell.
That's
No,
what I'm thinking.
I think Shaw's all round.
I think
more to
all
it,
round
man.
more complete, but I think
But Chilwell's got a better
Chilwell's
end
got a
product.
better. Yes.
In my opinion.
I don't think he does.
Even
you know,
though
I'm not gonna lie.
Shaw this season has got the assist, but Chilwell, when he gets into the final areas to put a ball into the box, I think he provides it with a bit more quality than Shaw. But I think Shaw is so kind of like outstanding this season that he's got the good
really
balance
well.
between the two. Whereas Tuchel, if Alonso might be injured right now, I'm not too sure. He was still going with Marcus Alonso.
He was
you know
starting
what I mean?
early on, yeah.
But Chilwell's picked it up and he's playing
yeah.
at the highest level in the Champions League and stuff and looking good.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
Shaw, we're playing Thursdays.
But you know what it is with Chilwell. I think the problem the problem with Chilwell is like it's weird. I've seen him strike a ball well. I've seen him put some good crosses in. But I don't think he's good.
He's got no athleticism.
No, I think it's the opposite.
That's where I think he lacks.
He's going to be fat
I think
when he's
getting
older.
up and down, he lacks.
Ben Chilwell has got ultimate athleticism, bro.
Chilwell? He's not an
Yes.
athlete.
You think
Yes,
he's
he
quick?
is.
Do you think he's quick?
I think he's a good runner, and I think he is fast. Yeah.
Chilwell's not an athlete.
Yeah, he is.
I think he.
Yeah, he is.
I think his
Nah.
delivery of his cross
Chilwell's not.
covers a lot of his athleticism. He's
Nah.
good at
His
overlap.
crossing's not good.
But he's not
I don't
quick.
think his crossing's
I don't
good.
look at him as like a quick overlapping fullback. I look at him as like once he gets in the final third, he's going to deliver me a quick cross.
I think Chilwell's got good P&P for sure.
I'd still start.
Shaw
I'd start him ahead of Shaw
has got
personally.
weight on him, but
But
Shaw's
he's
he's a better athlete than Chilwell.
I don't think he is. I think he's faster. I don't think he's a better athlete. I don't think he's stronger than Chilwell. I don't think.
No, he's
built like an
he's
ox.
he's a unit.
He's fat.
Bro,
he's
he's
not
a-
built like a.
Oh my
He's strong.
goodness.
He's stronger than Chilwell, bro, in his comb
what's wrong
over.
with him?
Nah.
I don't know. Listen, Chilwell. I think he's got the. I think he's got athleticism.
It's all well and good.
I just think
It's
Luke
all-
Shaw has got
yeah,
more
he's-
finesse these days.
Yeah.
In his ball playing.
And
in the
I think
final.
in a
his
back
link-
four
his
as
link-up
well.
play with the midfield as well is brilliant. So
Here's the
for
thing,
me-
in a-
Who's that?
Sure.
Sure.
If you look at what he's been doing this season.
Yeah, he's got good
I think he
passes.
works better in a back four as well, whereas Chilwell might work better in a back five.
He was good at Leicester. I think, in the back
Chilwell
four.
works well in the back four.
I don't think he's athletic enough as a back five. Anyway, I'm going Shaw.
I'd personally go Chilwell as well. I think.
Rah.
So what? We
What
got
do
three
you
to you. What did you go?
I'll go for Shaw on form.
Yeah, okay.
Form plays.
So Shaw's.
Yeah.
I don't rate him, but yeah.
Who do you rate? Regulon, average guy, bro.
No. I rate Andy Robertson.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
Yeah.
What's
What?
with the Reguilon slide?
Reguilon, the guy that you wanted,
best
yeah?
in the world in that. You guys
I never
were
said
so
that.
gassed.
I never said
Purple
You
back
guys
pass,
were so
yeah?
gassed.
Say
We
left.
moved,
said that.
Say
We
left.
moved, we moved.
So we got Walker.
Reguilon
We
hat.
got
Cool.
It's definitely Maguire and Stones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaw at
On
left
full.
back,
Oh,
and
It's
then
mad, but that's the only.
Yeah.
Just do what
Yeah,
kind of
yeah. Left
do it like a
side.
full, like a
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna
it
do.
is,
But
it is.
I'm trying to fucking fill the
It is.
centre backs now.
It's not Chilwell, sure.
And that's another reason why right back has to be Walker.
Why don't you just put Maguire?
When you got Maguire and Stones chilling.
So Maguire and Stones,
Yeah.
we're not even going to debate centre backs.
Oh, of course.
It should be them. It should be them.
Yeah. Right. Here's where it gets interesting.
All right, cool.
Here's
So,
where it gets interesting.
are we
Here's
doing?
where it
Are we
gets-
doing 2-3-1? Are we doing?
don't
I know it's
matter how
pretty much
Rice
the same,
starts.
but what are we
It don't
doing?
matter. Rice starts.
I think that's the key point off the bat. I think Rice
starts.
straight into the team. Best number.
So
six
what are
in
you,
fact.
man, going? 2 centre mids?
I'm going two centre
I'm
mids.
going.
Do you know what? Yeah.
I need protection to allow what I want going forward. But I'll tell you what I want going forward.
I
You
said
know
4-3-3.
I'm going with
Oi.
what I think Southgate's gonna do,
Right.
and he's gonna do what this boy wants. You get me?
Phillips.
That's what he's gonna do.
Mhm.
He's not. That's what he's gonna do.
See, for me, there's a perfect slot for all three of these.
Go on.
You have Rice there. You got his best friend Mason Mount next to him, who you know can do the dog
yeah,
work
In
technical
pivot.
ability. In pivot.
Doesn't play pivot.
and then I'd have Foden in 10.
Mount is not going to play a pivot.
How crazy does that sound, though?
Mount is currently playing.
Mount and Rice.
Foden. I know what you're saying. That was what I had in my mind one time. Wait, I had that in my mind. But one, he's not going to play the pivot. And two,
why?
Mason Mount is currently playing his weight. He's currently playing his best football for Chelsea off the front striker, bro. So why would he now go playing potentially in defensive midfield for England?
I still think he's got all the tools to be able to play that role. That's the thing.
I think he can be a good number 8. But
you know what it is? Mount can play deeper, but I just think the best facet of his game, he likes being all over the pitch. And I think if you want to see him, he wants someone who is positionally secure. Look at the game on the weekend against Fulham. He left flipping, what's his name? What's my man's name? Billy Gilmore. Billy Gilmore was sinking in the first half. He was basically playing there by himself. And that's why I said for me, 4-3-3. I'd have Declan Rice as the anchor, Mason Mount further ahead of him, and I'll go controversial. I'll put Jack Grealish there as well. I'll have Jack Grealish, Mason Mount, Declan Rice.
No, but see, the thing is, Rice I think is a good number 6, and I think he's going to grow into that role and be able to do it. But again, you got to look at what they do for their clubs as well. Rice plays alongside Souček. They both kind of anchor that space. So now to go to England and just play him on the island alone and let all them attackers just go run riot. Rice gets about the pitch, but he's not got the mobility of Fabinho or something. He's not got that, or Casemiro or something. He hasn't got that. So we're gonna kind of leave him on an island in that position.
I think he
can do it maybe at club level, but international we're trying to play all these attackers around it.
I don't know. I feel like Mount is a nice balance. I feel like Mount is the kind of player who will sacrifice his attacking game for the team. I feel like, and still do a job in that 8 role. I don't feel like
you're taking a lot away from what we love about Mason Mount.
I think you're getting so much in the players who are filling in those roles.
This is exactly what Man United do with Paul Pogba and put him in the pivot because we think, you can do everything. And you're like taking away what his best asset is. It's the same with Mason Mount. What do you mean? I'm saying because what we love about Mason Mount is not got anything to do with him being in a pivot.
What do we love about Mason Mount?
You love the way
his energy
runs at the ball,
brings that to the 8.
The way he gets up the pitch. He was playing behind the striker more time.
From the midfield now.
But the thing is, we say playing behind the striker, but we know that there are better players than Mount that will play behind the striker.
Exactly. So then why do you have to force Mason Mount then?
Because I think the football he's played this season.
I don't want to see Calvin Phillips.
No.
I really don't want to see Calvin Phillips.
The football that he's played this season has shown that he may not be right next to Declan Rice, but he can play a deeper role.
I guarantee he'll turn into a scapegoat if England play him as in the pivot.
So who should play next to him then?
I'm either having Mount or Henderson.
Oh my
God.
And you're not willing to take Henderson, take Mount.
Calvin Phillips. And I'm not a fan of Calvin Phillips.
We went from this guy is scraping his way into the squad.
I'm thinking logically.
You're not thinking logically because if you break it down, do you really think Southgate is going to pick Calvin Phillips? And then you've got 2 holding midfielders. He's going to pick him ahead of Henderson.
Impossible.
Henderson's not going to be fit.
No. You're doing realistic. Don't do
this. I think he's taking Phillips.
I think
he's starting him.
Impossible. No chance.
He's more likely,
Jordan Henderson, nah.
He's more likely, dare I say it, he's more likely to play Calvin Phillips and Henderson than Calvin.
Thanks.
Rice?
Yeah.
Yes.
Rice is a dead cert.
No, Henderson is a dead cert.
But Henderson is the guy.
Oh, Jordan Henderson. You guys are going to find him in this squad. Oh my God.
Who's saying? We've got Hendo in there now, yeah? That was the ulterior plan the whole time.
I'm thinking, you don't want to play different formations, but he's going to play 4-2-3-1.
You lot have found a way.
Inevitable.
And Henderson sitting. That's what he's going to do.
I would have had Mount because I think Mount gives you that little bit of flexibility to go forward as well. But Henderson, I can hear it.
There's not enough technical
security. That's that double protection
that he loves.
Yeah.
Not enough.
But if he does that,
10. What are we looking at?
Mason Mount.
No.
I think Mason Mount is now nice legs coming off the bench. Yeah. That's what I think.
If there's only one,
we're letting this Dutch guy control this place.
If there's only one,
this guy doesn't have a clue, bro.
If there's only one number 10 spot, I rate what Mount has done. Excellent form, but he's not better than Grealish, and he's not better than
Foden.
Yeah, because neither of them are going to play number 10 anyway.
Why can't they though?
Because Jack Grealish is going to play off the left. and makes and
You saw
yes,
he
he
was
is.
good for international.
I don't
last
think so.
season.
He is.
I don't think so.
Foden?
He is. What?
I don't
Foden,
think
and
so.
Foden's not going to play off in number 10.
But
He's going to play off the right.
Yeah,
He's
but
gonna
you're
play off the
asking
wing.
So you've already selected the team then?
I already know my team, yeah.
So Southgate's already told you.
No, I know it.
So
though. I know
that's
the
what I'm
team.
saying. You're saying that we should select our team, innit?
Okay.
This is our team.
Yeah, I know it's a bit of a mixture. Let's
It's
be
our
honest.
team.
But what he's gonna do?
I'm
not saying what he is gonna
I'm thinking Southgate. Yeah, sorry, I could be wrong. But what I think he's gonna do, he's definitely gonna play.
Southgate's whisperer, go on.
Yeah, he's going
No,
to.
it's 10.
Southgate's whisperer.
He'll play. I think Foden will be on bench now.
Bro,
I
listen,
think so. And I think he's gonna play
Wait.
Mount where he wants to see
Wait.
Mount.
I get that.
Because Mount is the guy, and I think he'll play Grealish.
Okay, I get that because we've seen the thing is
man.
look at the effort it took for Grealish to even get in the squad in the first
That's
place.
what I'm saying.
But he's been
But-
extremely impressed with
Yeah.
Grealish.
He has, but this one
They all
This is
love
what I'm
And the
trying to
Grealish.
say.
country, no, it's not even just impressive.
We wanted to hate on him as well.
Has got
You wanted to
tried
hate
hard.
him.
willing to play Grealish.
yeah, but that's the point.
No,
I'm
but it's the
trying-
truth though. The
Yeah, but that's the point I'm
country-
trying to make. So like,
Did you see
I get
Grealish
what-
against Belgium
Yeah.
off the left?
Yeah,
And he was on the same
Scary.
pitch as KDB.
Scary.
And I know who was looking superior
Yeah.
that night. That's all I'm
This
going
is
to
this
say.
chat again.
That's all.
No, it was both of them. It was
Let's
both of them.
Don't think I heard you.
Let's
Push
carry
back.
on. Let's carry on.
I've
It was
heard
both
him.
of
This
them.
is a genuine stuff.
It was both of them that night.
Relax.
And to be fair, KDB was probably the better player overall.
Nah.
But Grealish was a close second.
Grealish
But that's what I'm
masterclass
saying.
on
No,
Belgium.
it was
bruv.
brilliant. It was brilliant. But,
Alright.
but yeah.
So I think Mount is going 10.
Grealish hype, man.
I'm going.
So who are you picking for the 10?
I said it already. Grealish.
Grealish,
Mount.
Mount.
fucking hell, it's Mount. I would pick Foden, but yeah,
Yeah.
outnumbered.
Foden's
Alright
gonna sit
then.
down, I reckon. Man.
I'm still
sad.
starting. I'm
That's
still
sad.
starting
I feel
Foden
like
in
you
my
need
team.
that one of the kids
Personally.
starter.
In my team, I'm still starting Foden.
It's a good problem to have. Though.
I'm starting Foden.
Because one of them,
It
yeah,
is.
because either way, they're gonna have quality off the bench to come and change the game.
Now the front three.
So for
I
me,
know my
Let's
front
start
three.
with the right wing position.
I'm going Foden. That's where he's played for England, and that's where he's
hasn't-
a top player.
You just said he's a top player and plays for England. What? How many
That's where he
games?
plays for England. When Southgate called him up, he played him off the right.
That's not happening.
Sancho.
Oh, Sancho's not starting. What the
He's
heck?
not, but he should
not
be.
From your rumour mill talks,
He ain't
I ain't
gonna
listening
start-
to your
he ain't gonna
rumour mill
start for
talks. So
England.
I'm looking at the best players available, and I'm saying Sancho is the best right winger available in that team.
Phil Foden, mate. I'm going Phil
This
Foden.
is that whole thing.
Phil
where he wants
Foden
to
is the
prove
best
that-
number 10 in that team, but you chose not to play him in the
No.
team. You wanted to put him on bench.
Does
Now
Phil
he's on bench.
Foden play number 10 for Man City?
He plays
can
on the
play
left
left,
sometimes.
right,
He plays on number
yeah.
8. He plays in a 4-3-3. You know what I mean?
asking this
I
question.
love.
That's not answering my question.
We said this
That's
at
not
the
answering
start,
my
right?
question.
Number 11, number 10, number 8. You could do it all.
Listen, I'm telling you now.
Versatility.
I'm
It's a
telling
team.
Who we
you
got?
right
So who
now.
we got so far?
No
Let's
shout
rerun,
first.
rerun the team quickly.
So far, Henderson in goal, Walker at right back, Maguire and Stones at centre back, Shaw at left back, Rice, Henderson, Mount. That is
my
like
Lord.
plain porridge, bro.
This is why
England will lose.
and this is why my front
Plain
three would win us the
porridge.
tournament.
There needs to
mate.
be honestly that.
Phil Foden
I
off the
agree.
right.
This
There
ain't
needs to be
even
a
golden syrup.
Grealish or
Plain.
Foden,
Yeah.
Vavavoom in that team.
Listen,
But there is
because
though.
it is gonna
There's
be
going to
there.
be.
Phil
I want
Foden
them
off
out wide.
Phil Foden off the
I
right.
want my
You saw-
pacey. I want the pacey forwards out
listen,
wide.
Listen.
No, pacey
Listen.
hype. This is
Why?
international
Green,
football.
Yes.
so
And you seen them?
Not just discount.
Have you
taste
seen
because
them
it's
perform
international
at
football.
international
What's
football
this
in the
logic?
Listen.
Oh
Grealish
my
on the left,
goodness.
Sancho on the right, Kane in the middle.
No.
Drop down.
You need to have
Voila. I can hear that.
You need
I
to have-
can
you
hear
need-
that.
Drop down.
No.
Foden for me.
You need to have Rashford in that.
So
team.
you're-
Foden off the right. Grealish off the left.
You
Kane
need to
up
have
top.
Rashford in that team. I'm sorry.
He will pick Grealish.
No. You need no. As in
He's
you
gonna
need-
pick Sterling
You
and
need to have.
Rashford.
You need to have Rashford in
Do
that team,
you reckon he'll pick Sterling?
and you need to have.
I don't.
I think explosive. I think for Rashford explosiveness, you need it on that left hand side.
Why do you need it?
I think you need it. Man.
Why do you need
I
it?
think he's
I
got a
don't
good
know.
combination with Harry Kane as well.
How many? All right. Can I
I
ask a
think he's
question?
always like the first sub to come on with.
Can I
Rashford.
ask a question?
That's what I
Yeah.
think.
How many pacey players? Who's the direct pace and whatever that Italy had when they won the World Cup? I'm just asking. None.
Fabio Grosso.
And how many pacey players did Spain have when they won the World Cup? None. All right. Germany. How many? None. But England. we
You're
need-
very fast.
You don't even let you think.
All right,
It's going
Germany.
fast, it's going
But
fast.
But listen.
But
I hear what you're saying.
Spain and Germany's football is different to England though. England, tell me how England are going to play at this World Cup.
At the World Cup,
this
at
Euros.
international football, bro, the game slows
No,
down.
the game. I know
No,
the game
forget
slows down.
international
but
football.
how
Yeah,
does England
listen.
play? How are England going to
Wait,
play?
how do you think England going to play? Some transition kind of football or something?
I think that's the.
We can't play
If
that
we're
international
talking,
level.
there might be the possibility of a long ball to Calvert-Lewin.
Oh
There's
my
going to be
God.
long balls in into the
can I
channel.
ask you a question?
If
We're
Kane
going
is
into a
dropping
tournament.
deep
Are you gonna
and
see-
doing the pingers,
If we're going into
brother,
a
we
tournament
need
trying to
runners.
play long ball for Rashford, we're in huge trouble.
So what you want? You want Foden, you want Grealish,
Yep.
everybody coming to ball, where you've got
Ballers.
the
Do you know,
concentration of,
listen, let me tell you something.
and then
Hold
Kane
on.
dropping deep as well.
No,
So who's
Kane,
playing up front for you?
Kane, stay up there, mate.
Yeah, Kane
But-
stays up
but-
there.
let me tell
Even
you.
if Kane stays up there, yeah. Even if Kane stays
Creativity.
up there, I get the creativity.
Technical security.
Yeah, I get all that, but you want threating behind. You do.
No, you don't need
yes,
that.
You do.
You don't need that.
Yes, you do,
When
bro.
do
You
need
want it
that?
as an option.
Off the bench, that's great. Imagine bringing off the
Nah,
bench
bro.
Rashford, Sterling.
Why
off
can't
the
you have
bench.
both? Why can't you have both?
To be honest,
Imagine
You know
that.
what?
To
Why
be
can't you
honest,
have both?
yeah, no,
Imagine
you know
that.
what?
Why can't you have both? Why
No, you
can't
know
you have
what,
one
Get
side?
the best footballers on the pitch.
Why can't you have one side, ball to
Sterling,
feet?
you know?
I said
Calm
Sterling.
down,
though.
man.
I said
No, not
Sterling.
Listen, I think, yeah.
This guy.
Now, for real, if you tried
to nickel. He tried to nickel. He tried to sub me. Calm down, man. He tried to nickel, man.
You know, this is a hard pick, you know.
This is the hardest
It's
slot.
as easy as I thought, because to be honest with you, yeah, I hear what you're saying about Rashford.
You're doing it again.
And I think he'll probably go for Rashford. I think he'll go Rashford over Grealish if they're playing up top. I don't, and you got Sterling as well. We can't. What are you gonna do? You're gonna sit him out?
Me personally,
You're
I
gonna sit
think
him out?
I
that's
think he
going to
starts
be the
both of
big
them.
shock. I think that's going to be the big
he
shock at
starts
the
both.
tournament.
I think he starts
Sterling
Rashford.
is dropped.
He does.
This is.
I think-
I think he should start Sterling.
But Sterling
Both of
is a
them.
massive influence
Yeah.
in that camp.
Yeah.
He is.
No, he is.
He's
He is.
England.
He is.
Listen,
He is.
inside sources.
Bro,
He is.
Listen,
He's
I'm
a
not talking
massive-
about camaraderie in the dressing room. I'm talking
Yeah.
on the pitch.
Nah, but it don't matter.
I
He's
agree with
respected.
you.
He's
On the
an
pitch
OG
impact,
there.
Sterling
He's
is
like,
awful for
But
England.
you know, it's so much politics will come into this type of stuff. It's jarring. I know what you're saying, but this
No,
is why
he's
with my team.
I get what you
look,
mean.
Look, I'm sorry, guys. Look, with the team that you lot have, yeah. If you got Rice and Henderson, the build-up play is not going to be that great. You need a Foden and a Grealish who are technically can influence
play
why he
them
games.
shouldn't
and
play
not
one
even-
man.
Play them
That's why
inside.
he shouldn't be.
So,
That's
yeah,
why
but
he's
Mount
not
isn't
man
needed.
holding.
Mount is a third man runner. If you want Kane dropping deep, Mount can get in behind. If you guys love that so much, you guys love that so much.
false nine hype.
What do you mean?
Has he not been playing false nine
He
all
doesn't
season?
play 10.
But he can
doesn't
still
play
make that
10.
run in behind.
Man's a
I feel like Mason Mount. If Mason Mount can do it, Phil Foden can do it.
You're putting and for me, if you put Phil Foden at number 10, you're
Yeah.
putting so much responsibility on him being that creative outlet for the team that it could harm him. I think if you put him, this is what I'm just saying. I think if you put him out wide,
because
he has that responsibility, like what he does at
you've
Man
still
City.
got Grealish.
Because you've got Mount and you've got Grealish who's going to do it off the left.
Okay.
But I think if them two, if
How about this
Foden's
then?
doing it off the right, and one thing, if you saw when Grealish and Foden played together, and I think Sancho was on the pitch as well, it was so interchangeable, bro. Grealish 1 second was on the right, Foden was on the left. It was so like you couldn't predict what they're going
But
to do.
that can still
and that
happen
can
if you play
continue.
Foden in the 10 and Grealish on the left.
But you
They're
want to do
closer
Sancho
together.
on the right, innit?
I want to do Sancho on the right because you actually need at
Well,
least
that
one
means you're
player
dropping
who's
Mount.
running in
So you're
behind.
dropping Mount, which
There
for
has
me
to be one. There has to be.
I feel like
Mount
Mount
is
I'm
going
sorry.
to
We have
play.
to squeeze in.
Mount
We
for
have to squeeze
Henderson.
in some pace in this team. I think we have to, man.
100%, which is
We
why
have
for
to.
me
So
Sancho
like,
has to be
if you
there.
want to, that's what I'm saying. If you want to put Foden and if you want to put Foden
know.
or Grealish left
Why
or
would
right,
you want-
whatever, one of Rashford or Sterling has to play. I'm sorry, they have to. They have to play, bro. You have
So
the
Sancho's
best of all
completely out of
worlds
the
there.
picture then.
You have the creativity
Yeah,
you're
they're
looking
gonna-
for.
they're-
You
yeah.
have the pacing behind. You have the rear guard defensively stable midfield, and you have the Mason Mount in 10.
With Rashford and Sterling, they're both players that they lose. They're not. How can I explain it? They're good technically, but they lose the ball.
They don't have technical security.
Yes, when you're building up.
He's definitely read it up the other day, and now he just wants to recycle it. It's
When you're
possible.
building up, if you've got Rice, Henderson, and one thing about Mason Mount is, yeah, he's very good, like technically and stuff, but he likes to move the ball quickly and he takes risks as well. He has to make that sharp turn. He can lose the ball. You need two people like Foden and Grealish, in my opinion, that are gonna help with the overall build-up of the game, and they're two of the best open play creators in the Premier League.
I think
For me,
For Harry Kane to just go and bag goals.
But the thing is, you're talking about the build-up play. I look at the defense.
think they're good for
and I look at the
combinations as
two
well.
defensive mids. You're pretty much
I think
defensively
they're
solid.
good.
You don't need Mount if
what?
you've got Henderson.
I think
feel
that's
like-
because
You don't need Mount.
Joe Henderson. That's
You
the thing.
actually don't need Mount. I would happily play Mount in the 8.
Why would you
But
not
I
need
would
Mount?
say if Foden in the 10, if you're saying you want that creativity, your fullbacks, you've got Walker and Shaw. They're not going to be bombing up and down 24/7. They will get up and down. But I feel like Chilwell and Trent would have, if you were going for the attacking options. Foden for me in the 10, Grealish, Sancho, Kane.
Yeah.
It just makes most
Listen,
even if Sancho is interchangeable for Sterling or Rashford.
You lot's problem is,
Mount
as
is
well,
gonna
what
play.
I'm looking at, you lot's
Sancho's not
problem
gonna
is, you
start
lot are
either.
moving
No,
like
but
England.
Sterling even.
Hold on a second. You lot are moving like England when they were trying to play Gerrard, Scholes, Lampard. We have to remember that they've got abundance and options. Man are going to have to sit down. And it's not a bad thing.
I agree.
What I mean? You have to sit out some players. You can't shoehorn everyone. You're saying Rashford sit down, but realistically, Rashford he's going to play either Rashford or Sterling. He's not going to play Sancho, and he's going to play Kane.
Facts. Sancho's not going to start.
So yeah,
I'm comfortable with Sancho not starting. I think he'll be excellent off the bench.
You know what I mean? Which is rude in my opinion, if you really think about it. If you really think about it player for player. But it's got to be a mixture of what we're doing here. So that's what I'm saying.
I just think...
I agree with that, but I just think, yeah, with... It's a tough one.
Your point...
It's tougher than...
But what I think he's going to do is different to what I want.
Yeah.
Why don't we...
That's why it's really
Why
tough.
don't we merge?
He's going to go Sancho. He's going to go Sterling and Rashford, 100%.
Sterling, Rashford.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that was my preferred front three, but I can hear where you lot are coming from, having one of those ball to feet, can make something out of nothing type players.
Creativity.
So I think if you sacrifice
it's still scary.
if you sacrifice one of if you sacrifice one of Sterling or Rashford for that, then you have someone working with whoever plays in number 10 for the combination, for the 1-2 touch, or for the ability to literally just go past players. Because we know Jack Grealish can do it, and we know Phil Foden can do it as well.
Foden and Grealish are better dribblers than Sterling and Rashford. They take on players better than both of them.
And the worst thing is as much as they would make an impact coming off the bench, I feel like the pacey players would be more impactful off the bench on tired legs. I wouldn't want to start Sterling and Rashford at the same time.
I've seen Rashford batter some teams.
But then you got to look as well at the influence. You were talking about the influence of Sterling. Yeah, Rashford's got some influence in that place as well. So
this is politics.
I don't even think it's politics. I think you can start Rashford for footballing reasons, though.
Yeah, I agree. I think Rashford at international level is more suited than Sterling, personally.
But if you do that, you're gonna have to drop either Grealish.
Well, that's the thing. At the minute, it's looking like Foden and Grealish are both on bench, and I'm like,
I'm sorry as well.
This whole thing when we're talking about England are dinosaur and prehistoric.
I'm sorry, if
we've literally gone and done that.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
You did because you put you
chose Mount. You're the reason why they can't get it. You're the reason.
Because Grealish plays off the left,
brother.
Okay, just to end this, with what? Let me tell you exactly what Gareth Southgate said.
Oh, Gareth Southgate whisperer number 2.
No.
This is what I'm saying.
No. It was in there.
Every time we want to stick one of them in Southgate.
It was in his press conference. Listen, it was in his press conference. Gareth Southgate said, I am taking Jack Grealish as a wide man. He said, so when he didn't call him up because he didn't get the first inclusion, then he did through injury. He said, I'm taking him, but he doesn't produce enough numbers. I'm comparing him with the wide men in his position. Rashford scores goals. Sterling scores goals. That's Sancho scores goals. Grealish had to get his numbers up to get called up. Remember, this season he put good numbers. He is going for England as a wide option. You guys need to dead the idea.
Okay, cool. If he goes wide, then put Foden 10.
It's not going to be 10.
So
drop Mount.
Yes.
Drop Mount.
Yes. All right, that's for you guys.
I said Mount plays in a 4-3-3, but you don't want to do the 4-3-3. You want to do 4-3-1 and put Hendo in. So if you're putting Hendo in and there's only one spot for the number 10, it shouldn't go to Mount because he's not the best.
He's not the best player for that
position. I agree with that.
He's not the best player for that position. I'm sorry.
I know what I want, but hey, you guys, listen. Disclaimer, hey.
No.
Don't do this. Whatever the final is not my team.
He says it's not his team. He says it's not his team.
We've just taken Mount out, yeah?
Allow it, man.
We've just taken Mount out.
Oh my days, they take Mount out.
And I'm sorry, man. This guy's coming out.
Who?
So the final team we've selected on now. Yeah, I'm going to read it out. Henderson in goal. Walker at right back. Maguire and Stones at centre back. Luke Shaw left back, which I think should be Chilwell. But Rice, Henderson, Holding, Foden in the 10, Sterling right wing, Kane and Grealish.
No.
Yeah, I think that works.
You have
to have one of Rashford or Sterling. So yeah,
I don't agree with that team. I don't think that's England's best team.
The only thing,
what would you do?
Put Mount ahead of Henderson.
No.
Only difference.
No. I'm putting Foden ahead of Sterling. And I'm putting Mount ahead of and then
instead of Foden,
then Mount instead in there, yeah. So Mount instead of Sterling and Foden.
So you have Grealish, Mount, and Foden behind the striker.
Yes, pure ballers. That's what I want. Pure international quality ballers. You guys want all these hybrids.
That's nice.
That's not happening.
That's
That's why England suck.
It's never gonna happen.
That's why England suck. That's why England decided to go with the hybrids of Frank Lampard and Gerrard instead of their real international baller in Paul Scholes.
I want the guy.
And Hargreaves, real international ballers, and Carrick, real international ballers. But you guys want the hybrids, Lampard and Gerrard, who are running up and down.
Got lobbed in there. Funny, my God.
Bro, come on.
Come on.
Because that's why England failed.
I was with you.
That's why England failed.
No. I'm gonna check.
As if Lampard wasn't having the best club season at the time.
Oh, club hype. This is what I mean. Club hype. One of them have got to play.
Gerrard weren't putting teams in his back.
Only one can play hybrid football, man. That's why England failed.
So here's the thing. Where does
this why England failed?
So with these lot in the team, with these ballers, how are England gonna play at this World Cup? Because artistry on the Gareth Southgate.
Listen, when you
Go on.
You know, with international football, you know it's very much individual quality ends up winning you that tournament. Okay. It's not as long as you put up a solid base of your defense that you don't concede goals, your individuals end up winning you that tournament, bro. Right. How many international teams did you look at and you're like, did you watch France and say they're playing people off the park? Did you watch Germany and it's not like that, bro? Individuals end up winning you the tournament. The only ones you can say is Spain because Spain is they were like 10 generational players in one team, bro. Yeah. That's the thing. That was like a team we've never ever seen before. With England, you need your best technical footballers out there, bro. I'm telling man now. Ozil was playing right wing for Germany because they needed to fit in pure ballers. Right wing he had to play.
Where's Thomas Muller?
No, Muller was 10. They put him right wing, pure ballers. Also, England, if it was England, we'll be like, we'll be saying now we can't play Ozil, we got to play Rashford and bruv, you guys.
Listen, you've heard us make our selections. You've heard us make our starting 11. You've heard our 26-man squad. Let us know who you think we missed out on, who should be included, who should be starting, where this team will go. Let us know. What was it called? The committee?
I say, what is it
We're
called?
out. So.